superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Single slot. Here we go. I got 8.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And a dump off to White. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. All day. All day.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pickett sets up play action. Steps away. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll go down at the 28.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 31, check.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 51's a Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Evans has it left side. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Pickett now on first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Escaping.
Pickett lost it.
But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Wait, 20. Go Bandit. And bring it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 54-50.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Open man is Brady downfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
9 seasons in the NFL, and Cameron Brate just keeps sticking around to make plays like that. Undrafted out of Harvard back in 2014, he has certainly outlasted many other tight ends since that time. He's a quarterback's best friend, and he's more than earned a run as Tampa Bay's starter.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Next score, Buccaneers 13, Steelers nothing. Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
He finds Austin complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Being chased out left. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
In what many term is a down year for rookie quarterbacks, the Steelers took Pickett 20th overall because they knew him better than any other quarterback in the draft. They considered him the most pro-ready passer in the class. He's got plenty of gunslinger in him as well. You give him an inch of space to make a throw, he's going to try and make it into a mile.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's just me and you. Mike 5-5.
Shotgun now for Brady.
Here we go.
This is Miller, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And brought in by Braid. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Braid, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
45.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Completes it to Watt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett right back to the air again.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Block 14. Stop your whining.
Pickett back to throw.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Check 24. 18 Cardinal.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
What's left? Go. Check. Panther Street. Check out route. Cup 19.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
2nd and 4.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Brady. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Brady to his tight end, Braid, for the Tampa Bay first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing now is Brady. Completes it to Miller.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yards.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Chubb running right. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Brady gives this to White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Suckup now, set to kick it off following the made field goal.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now Pickett will look to pass it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Check. Lucky.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Chubb on the counter. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Tampa Bay, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That fine as her